Hi, explorers. I'm going to read today a book called The Gigantic Turnip. It's a vegetable that some of you may be familiar with and others aren't. I haven't had them very often, but this is definitely gigantic if you look how big the people are in comparison. And the book is by Aleksei Tolstoy and Niamh Sharkey. Long ago, an old man and an old woman lived together in a crooked old cottage with a large, overgrown garden. The old man and the old woman kept 6 yellow canaries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 white geese. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's count the speckled hens. 1, 2, 3, 4. The captions tell us 3 black cats, 2 pot-bellied pigs, and 1 big brown cow. On a fine March morning, the old woman sat up in bed, sniffed the sweet spring air, and said, "It's time for us to sow the vegetables." So the old man and the old woman went out into the garden. Does anyone know what sow means? It's another word for planting. They sowed peas and carrots and potatoes and beans. Last of all, they sowed turnips. You guys have done lots of planting this season, haven't you? Our grass and our beans. That night rain fell, pitter-patter, on the garden of the crooked old cottage. The old man and the old woman smiled as they slept. The rain would help the seeds swell and produce fine, juicy vegetables. Spring passed and the sun ripened the vegetables. The old man and the old woman harvested their carrots and potatoes, peas and beans and turnips. At the end of the row, there was just 1 turnip left. It looked very big. In fact, it looked gigantic. Wow. Now, if you notice, this is where the dirt is. So what you're getting to see is a side view. Like when we grew our beans on the window. You got to see what went down in the roots going down in the ground, and you got to see what came up above. So that's all he's seeing, but he knows that's awfully big. That means it's awfully big underneath. On a fine September morning, the old man sat up in bed, sniffed the cool late summer air, and said, "It's time for us to pull that turnip." And out he went. Oh, I don't think I could do it. The old man pulled heavy and tugged and yanked, but the turnip would not move. The old man went to find the old woman. The old woman wrapped her arms round the old man's waist. Both of them pulled and heaved and tugged and yanked, but still the turnip would not move. So the old woman went to fetch the big brown cow. I don't know how he's going to help. Up, the old man, the old woman, and the big brown cow pulled and heaved and tugged and yanked, but still the turnip would not move. Do you see the foreshadowing here? Who do you think they're going to get next? There's your clue. So the old man mopped his brow and went to fetch the 2 pot-bellied pigs. The old man, the old woman, the big brown cow, the 2 pot-bellied pigs pulled and heaved and tugged and yanked. Still the turnip would not move. So what was next? So the old woman rolled up her sleeves and went to fetch the 3 black cats. If you're paying attention, you'll know what's coming next. The old man, the old woman, the big brown cow, the 2 pot-bellied pigs, the 3 black cats pulled and heaved and tugged and yanked. Still the turnip would not move. So one of the cats twitched her tail and went to fetch the 4 speckled hens. I don't know. The old man, the old woman, the big brown cow, the 2 pot-bellied pigs, the 3 black cats, and the 4 speckled hens pulled and heaved and tugged and yanked. Still, the turnip would not move. So one of the hens shook her feathers and went to fetch the 5 white geese. Let's see. The old man, the old woman, the big brown cow, the 2 pot-bellied pigs, the 3 black cats, the 4 speckled hens, and the 5 white geese pulled and heaved and tugged and yanked, and still the turnip would not move. Oh my goodness, do you guys have any ideas? I think they might have to get a backhoe or a digger. So one of the geese craned her neck and went to fetch the 6 yellow canaries. Well, what in the world are 6 little birds going to be able to do? The old man, the old woman, the big brown cow, the 2 pot-bellied pigs, the 3 black cats, the 4 speckled hens, the 5 white geese, 6 yellow canaries pulled and heaved and tugged and yanked. Oh no, look, it's big lettering. Still, the turnip would not move. I think they ran out of animals. What are we going to do? The old man scratched his head. Look, everybody is so tired. The animals and birds lay on the ground gasping. The old woman had an idea. She's got an idea. The old woman went into the kitchen and put a piece of cheese by the mouse hole. Soon a hungry little mouse popped its head out of the hole. The old woman caught the mouse and carried it outside. Come on, what's a mouse going to be able to do? So, the old man, the old woman, the big brown cow, the 2 pot-bellied pigs, the 3 black cats, the 4 speckled hens, the 5 white geese, the 6 yellow canaries, and the hungry little mouse pulled and heaved and tugged and yanked. What do you think happens? Oh my gosh, let's sound it out. Ah. Ah. That's an exclamation mark. Let's put it together. Pop. Pop. Oh my goodness. The gigantic turnip came flying out of the ground, and everyone fell over. The canaries fell on the mouse. The geese fell on the canaries. The hens fell on the geese. The cats fell on the hens. The pigs fell on the cats. The cow fell on the pigs. The old woman fell on the cow, and the old man fell on the old woman. Oh my goodness. That looks like a mess. All of them lay on the ground and laughed. I'm glad to hear they're in a good mood. I think I'd be bruised up. That night, the old man, the old woman, made a huge bowl of turnip stew. Everyone ate as much as they could, and do you know what? The hungry little mouse ate the most of all. That was a fun story. I liked it because it made me think that just because you're small doesn't mean you can't do great things. So, have a good day. Miss you guys.